And we are live.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what do we do? What do we do?
Same thing we do every night, Pinky.
Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the PHSR Petrol Head fundraising experience. We are doing Nordschleife. I am very attractive, and with me as always is the Montenegrin Ben Zobrist, Michael Magus.
This implies that I have utility, and I'm not sure that that's at all the case.
Do you have a utility belt? You could also be Batman.
I feel like Batman's probably closer to the mark than Ben Zobrist. I'm big Ben Zobrist fan, but that man can play every position in baseball, and I am very, very much wherever my glove is not going to be used.
No love, no glove, no love. That's the Ben Zobrist way.
I have no glove whatsoever. Anyways, we are here at the Nordschleife for our. I'm just gonna pop up the poster.
Indeed, the charity event du jour, and by du jour I mean the one that is important.
There you go. There you can read up on all the stuff that we are rocking here. Is Andy Darnell's wife has a medical condition, and this is a chance to raise some money for a good cause and raise some Mazda MX-5s around the Nordschleife, which means somebody's probably gonna die out there at some point. We'll just put it that way. There you go.
Indeedly do. There are donation links in the description of the video.
There are.
And
if you would like to,
highly encouraged to progressively take part in that.
Indeed, if you have a little bit of spare money this holiday season, please consider making a donation.
Or else
we will destroy you.
We're going to send Mike to your house, and he's going to teach you the meaning of schnitzel. Which is delicious.
All right, got my mouse back from the parsec trying to eat it. All right,
the
so we have a relatively small grid here today, 15 MX-5s to take on the Nordschleife. This is a long track coming in at, 14. Someone just joined. This is a long track. The longest track in Race Room, and I want to say the longest permanent race course in the world, actually. So there you go. There are definitely some longer like rally stages and stuff like that, but as far as like the full-on 2 servers, we have 2 servers. Okay.
Oh my god.
Martin's in the chat correcting us, so we've got a double dose.
Martin, to tip your server.
We have a US-based one and an EU-based one. Okay. If I may ask, why is there so many EU people on the US-based server? That's a little bit weird.
They're here for the Ben Zobrist.
They're here for the Light FM.
You are now rocking with the Light FM.
Good to know.
The bad boy of easy listening radio.
Our field today: Max Simmons, Daz Higgs, Adam Komarowski, Martin Pater, Daniel Jones, Jenny, Gavin Weir, Martin Edmonds, Adam Stewart, Martin Comtech, Andy Darnell, Samuel Oliveira, Yoss Snyder, Jeff Egot, Chris Williams.
Yeah, we have 49 people signed up, 22 on EU and 14 on the US.
There we go. Hopefully the grid grows here in the 26 minutes we got as we ride with Chris Williams. Unfortunately, we're probably not going to hop around all that much in the with the camera here because this is such a long lap that there's just not going to be that chance to give everybody a little bit of love. So this is probably just going to be Williams for the time being. If he messes up his lap, we'll go to somebody else. But right now the plan is to show off the developing driver from the Belgian sphere of influence.
Once you screw up, we will point and laugh and then move on to the next sucker.
Indeed. Oh, pardon me. The auto director is on, so actually it is moving around. Actually,
Keep it moving along. Keep it
there's
moving along.
Max
Keep it moving.
Simmons, who is listed in first place. By the way, Martin is doing something with the spectator tool, so things may change here in a moment.
Spectacular spectating shell commits.
He's changing the some of the settings, so it'll be interesting to see what that brings us. Max Simmons listed in first place right now, but no one's put a lap time up, so is what it is. He is on a fast lap though, or at least a hot lap, and may or may not take pole.
Is he going to dance around the pole?
He may. Can I bring up a track map?
No. Not allowed. You're not part of the Cartographer Guild.
I'm going to resize the control panel here. A lot of it is being cut off my screen.
Sounds like you just need to plaster more screens on your screen.
That would not help the problem.
I heard you like screens, so we screened your screen, dog.
Does not appear to be an option to show the track map, which would have been kind of key just because that would have told me who was nearest the finish line. And therefore would be putting up a lap time soon, but we do not have that option. I do know that we have hot laps right now from Martin Comtech, Adam Stewart, Daz Higgs, Jenny Gavin Weir, Chris Willems, Jeff Ecott, Adam Komorowski, and Samuel Oliveira. But I do not know who is closest to the checkered flag.
I believe that would be the winner.
Also, in addition to the links in the description, we have the to donate via PayPal QR code up on the screen right now. You can scan that with your phone, and it'll take you to your to a place where you can make that happen.
But if you are watching on your phone, don't try and break the camera off and turn it towards the screen. That'd be counterproductive.
That would be counterproductive, yes. This is the other problem about Nordschleife is there's not really a lot of racing action to talk about, just because you're just going through the track here with no real idea if anybody's having a good lap right now. I haven't seen Max mess up, so there is that.
Martin's trying to bully Mauricio to join the U.S. server.
Oh, Mauricio.
I approve.
I mean, I don't know, sir. Mauricio probably has some lovely food to consume. It is the festive holidays. He has been posting all kinds of pictures of stuff that he's working on. So, I don't know. I understand his need for food.
Indeed. I myself enjoyed several very quality jalapeno poppers.
I had Little Caesars.
But you gotta get that checked out. That's happening more and more frequently.
It's really not. It's just my race day food.
Race day food.
Race day food pizza. Had that plus a little Guinness barbecue sauce for dipping the crust.
Very nice. The Pizza 73 is currently having it's almost $14 for a two-topper large pizza. And so after delivery fees and tip and all that good stuff, it's just about $20 for a large pizza. So I have been indulging in that off and on for a couple weeks now. And it has improved my quality of life, as pizza is good.
Also went for a nice long walk this morning because obviously sitting through this race means that the legs are not going to get a good workout. So made my way around. Did my standard route down through the park that's a little bit south of my house, and then up into the hiking path that extends through the entirety of the north-south of the city.
If anybody's been reported missing along that route, it's purely coincidental.
Purely coincidental, I assure you. And then up the weirdest hill in my town, which is it's weird because it's one of those ones where it's it's like a border between two different worlds. So on the right side,
both ways.
On the right side of this hill, and it's a steep ass hill. I'm just gonna throw that out there. There's a reason I like to go up. It's a workout. On the right hand side of the hill, at least going up the hill to obviously left hand side if you're going down. It's like just kind of like older style houses, like relatively small, nothing terribly small or whatever, but like kind of like lower middle class maybe. And then the other side is freaking McMansions, and it's a bit weird. And it's not one of those ones where it's like two separate neighborhoods. Like it's the same neighborhood. It's like the same street. It's like this is a bit weird.
If your McMansion has been burnt out recently, it's purely coincidental.
And then down through the other hiking path and to home, basically, through the various parks.
Homish?
Because I prefer to go through the parks than to use the streets because, number one, if you're listening to music or a podcast, you can hear a lot better via that. Max Simmons sets the pace with a, not sure if that's a 9 or an 8, 9:28.744. Let's see if we have anybody who's on a hot timed lap. Okay, there we go. Jeff Ecott. Jeff Ecott is on the way. He's 3.8 off as of the end of Sector 2. So this is not a threat for pole position unless he can really turn things on here in the final sector. Daz Hicks goes second quickest. I will say he might have a shot at Daz Hicks. So he might have a shot at second place here.
The final Cowtown.
You're not going to get many chances for a lap around here, obviously, with the lap time being over 9 minutes long. Chris Willems goes third quickest, although 21 seconds off of pole, so I suspect that will that'll drop, to put it bluntly.
Much like the beat.
Into the stadium sector, Jeff Ecott going either second or third quickest. Here we go. Third quickest it is. Let's see if we can get somebody. Oh, there we go. Adam Komarowski. He's in the final sector. He was 2.9 up in the, or down, I should say, in the second sector. So it's a reasonable time. Should be up around Ecott. Probably a little bit quicker. Assuming he has a comparable third sector. And there's not a lot of mess up you can do in the third sector, admittedly. A lot of it is a long straightaway here. And then into the arena section, which is probably the easiest section of the track. It's the second sector that kind of makes or breaks your lap. Oh, we have another joiner. No, it looks like just somebody rejoined. Somebody lost connection and rejoined. We're still at 14 cars.
Everybody join, quick, everybody. Anybody within listening distance.
Everybody.
Indeed.
Also, everybody could join because right now, for the holiday season, Race Room has made all of its content available. So whether you own the Nordschleife or not, whether you own the Mazda MX-5 or not, you could be here.
And the password of the server is admin123123.
Actually, the only reason I did that Portimao race last week was the fact that or not last week, this week before, was the fact that the car was free. Because I buy me no Porsche.
What? But it's good for you. It's got iron and stuff.
Pick up Martin Comtech, who has got pretty reasonable 2.9 off, so it should be around Komorowski and Hicks. It does not appear that Daz Higgs is Matt Higgs, which was my first thought when I saw the name. He is from the UK. So unless Matt Higgs has gone full out and changed his flag, it appears to be a new individual.
Where's that Matt Higgs kid anyway? I hadn't seen him race around a bit.
Yeah, it hasn't been around a bit.
Anybody seen Matt Higgs put his face on a milk carton?
Higgly Wiggly. Jenny Gavin Weir, not a very good lap going on right now. Should be probably at the back of the pack for the time being. But you know what? Just getting a legal lap around this track is an achievement. Martin Emmons also doesn't have a very good lap going. What about Jos Snyder? Better. Probably gonna be sixth place, but we'll see. So, Byron, are you looking forward to this Nordschleife event with most likely some crashes?
That would be very entertaining. But before we start, we're going to switch all the vehicles with panel vans.
First time I saw a race at the Nordschleife was in WTCC. And they did this whole like big trailer, like production thing of all the drivers being like, "Oh, she won't come back this year. She came back. She was here last year. She didn't do very good. It was a bit of a letdown. She won't be back." And then it goes through like highlights of Sabine Schmidt, the Queen of the Ring, doing things, and then she pops up on screen and goes, "I'm back." And Tom Cornell, being the funny guy that he is like, uh-oh. I feel like Tom Cornell is literally the most famous touring car driver alive who's not like a particularly good touring car driver. Like he's good, don't get me wrong, but like he's like not a world champion or anything. But he just has a quirky personality that just like, it leaves a mark on you. It's like him and James Thompson. Thompson are the two big, like, not great drivers who everybody remembers because, well, James Thompson looks like a complete stoned out cult leader, which is pretty funny. Of course, if you never tried the WTCC cars, they are in race room and they are a lot of fun. Just be ready; you're going to have to manage the front tires because they get murdered. But that's a touring car general front wheel drive like issue. Oop, somebody is in the way of Schneider. They got out of the way nicely. Okay, that's good. Not sure who's running which car here. Obviously, this is a one-off event as opposed to a series, so. Deliveries will be a little bit of guesswork until we get a good feel for things.
Michael, is it true that we will be running this race until the new year?
No.
Just lap after lap after lap.
That is not true.
Until the end of time.
Although I will be seeing the year off in style with a 24-hour race at Valencia at ACC. So, there you go.
Linseed oil.
We will be racing the BMW M4 in GT3 action. Shout out to my teammates Leslie, Tyson, and Essa.
Essa Tikkanen?
Nah, Essa, I can't pronounce his last name. He's Finnish, but he lives in the Philippines. It's a bit weird.
It seems to happen, and I don't understand it. Like, I guess
there are at least 3 of them.
I guess the cost of living in Southeast Asia is super cheap.
6th place for Schneider. Martin, what are you doing?
Martin is out of his mind.
Martin is fucking with the recording machine. Probably trying to dig something up about the event.
Martin, you can't put that on the stream. Oh god, that's explicit. We're gonna get kicked off.
It's not on the screen. It's not on the stream.
Oh my god, Martin, no.
You guys are seeing the game just kind of doing its thing. We are seeing Martin wander around Discord looking for something.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you can't.
I don't know what.
No, we're all going to jail.
He seems to have stopped, but I don't know if he found what he was looking for. Martin, are you done, Martin? Are you done?
But he still hasn't found what he looking for.
We'll pick up Adam Stewart here. Ooh, I like that livery. 11.4. Oh, well, that is. I'm surprised that lap is still legal. Apparently it is.
Yeah, just put a little bribe in here, a little bribe in there.
Oh, you didn't finish it, though. Anyone else on track who hasn't done a lap? Daniel Jones.
Damn, Daniel.
With we're going to be making all kinds of New York Giant jokes about you right there.
Driving around in a white van. Oh my god.
Okay, but Martin, what are we doing?
We're seeing
we're seeing some recent donation. Daniel Jones
with the 10 pounds.
With the 10 pounds, yes.
Thank you, Dagnall.
And we are at $533.88. Pardon me, pounds. 88 pence. Towards our goal.
It seems rather pensive.
We are 90% of the way to our goal, so I think I'm guessing our goal is probably 600 pounds. Yeah, 89%.
That's more percentages than ever before.
And Martin has brought us the game back up. Alrighty.
Not the game.
Only 3 cars on track right now. They are Daniel Jones, Martin Comtech, and Daz Higgs.
Yeah, Das Higgs, yeah.
Oh, we have 15th car join in. Ricardo Costa. Welcome to Zer. From Portugal.
Ricardo. Oh my goodness. Ricardo.
Ricardo.
He's muy caliente.
Very much so. Turkish international administrator, Ricardo Costa.
To God's world, to.
Jones coming around the final bends here into the stadium section, and we'll see what the time is. He will go 9th quickest, which is last, but it's a lap time, and so far 6 drivers have not managed to do that. So
anyone you can walk away from.
Daz Higgs looks like he's got an improved lap going on here, but shouldn't trouble Simmons at all.
Where are the
He is
streets?
aggressive on these corners, which I mean makes sense.
where the street is at Max Simmons, still may be sandbagging. It could probably go faster than that.
I mean, possibly. Can't recall if Max Simmons is a Nordschleife ace or not. Has the Nordschleife chosen him? Or did he choose it? Daniel Jones is apparently 14 years old. Oh boy.
Dang, alright. Das Higgs is einig and go fast in ya, Loudenboomer.
Martin Comtech gets to the line and takes second place. We have 5 minutes to go, but nobody is on track, which suggests that is probably going to be our grid of Max Simmons, Martin Comtech, Das Higgs, Adam Komorowski, Jeff Ecott, Joss Snyder, Martin Edmonds, Chris Willems, Daniel Jones, and then the people who didn't get a lap time are Samuel Oliveira, Adam Stewart, Jenny Gavin Weir, Andy Darnell, Martin Pater, and Ricardo Costa. So
I noticed that Jenny is British.
We do have a heavy British contingent of Higgs, Ecott, Gavin Weir, and Andy Darnell. It is the most... Oh, and Daniel Jones. It is the most common nationality on the grid today. Just one Canadian and a trio of Americans. Two Portuguese. Actually, 2 Dutch drivers. Which, that might be a first. Have we ever had 2 Dutch drivers on the grid?
I want to say probably.
Probably. Tobias Thierolf in the chat. Tobias, why are you not racing? Why are you not racing for a good cause here? Adam Komorowski's going to go out there, but he's not going to have enough time to get a lap in. So, I mean, we'll ride with him. But I feel like this is just a reconnaissance lap. With a little power sliding. I appreciate that.
Do some donuts. Do a brake stand right off the start. It'll be hilarious. It's for a good cause.
Jenny Gavin Weir also heading out, but again, there's not going to be enough time to do anything about it. Nope, just kind of doing maybe doing a practice start. Haven't raced these cars, so I don't know the start mechanics, if they have launch control or whatever. Could have something, could have nothing. Someday, Parsec will stop trying to eat my mouse. But today, Byron, it's not that day.
Today is mouse consumption day, as is tradition in Estonia.
Oh. I didn't know that was a thing in Estonia.
It might not actually be, but
they do have a cool flag.
It is. They do.
It's not even like a complex flag, it's just cool. Just a unique coloring combo. Basically just waiting for the countdown to end here. There's not enough time to get another lap out, so some people are popping their heads out for a little bit of work, and we'll ride with them when they do. But,
is this perhaps the final countdown?
It's the final countdown.
It's the one song Mike can get correct because he's heard did Brian Danielson enter the race.
There are other songs I can get correct, but it's very random.
Yeah, but it's like Skinnamarink Dinky Doo, Final Countdown, and the alphabet song.
Sir, don't lie to the people. There are random complex songs I can get right.
Bach's Fugue in D minor.
Don't know why. Don't know why. $26 over on the EU server, 15 here today. Still is time to join, although not much.
Join the server. Join the server. Oh, we got like 26 people in the EU server. God damn.
EU tends to show up big for Nordschleife.
Something got the schleif.
They did not choose the life, it chose them. Formation. Looks like it's going to be a rolling start.
Tobias wants a
Never mind.
Carmina Burana impression. I don't know what that means.
I have no idea. I assume that's some kind of weird European thing with banana.
Ooh, is it like a sex position?
I mean, it might be.
Then I hit her with the Carmina Burana. Oh my goodness, she went crazy.
He is German.
Yeah.
Grid forming up here for 30 minutes of Nordschleife. And we are off.
No.
The green flag has dropped, and we are heading down towards turn 1. Might have some people in the pits, judging by their dropping down right now, such as Martin Preta.
Yeah, whoa.
Max Simmons in the lead. Martin Comtech in second place, but going down the inside is Adam Komarowski. Komarowski loves the silver liveries. When there is a silver livery available, he will always pick it.
The silver shroud.
And number of side-by-side action there as we pick up Jenny Gavin Weir, who is going side-by-side with Adam Stewart. Adam getting a little shove there. I think Adam's livery is the one that is catching my eye the most. It is the orange and silver. Daniel Jones in 10th place. Ricardo Costa's up 4 spots as he is your hard charger at the moment.
Me too.
Which Tobias is not amused by our poking at his comment.
But I'm just saying, you know, Germans have a certain reputation, and so we make certain assumptions. Oh my goodness!
That is Daniel Jones, tipped into a spin, possibly by Andy Darnell.
Probably. I mean, Andy Darnell, noted high cheaterist.
Side-by-side action, Daz Higgs down the inside of Martin Comtech into third place. Comtech has slid back 2 spots on the opening lap. Losing out to Higgs and to Komarowski. On board with Martin.
Komatowski.
Komarowski, sir. Adam is a veteran of our commentary at this point.
Indeed, very much so. I've mentally abused him. I would still be doing commentary with Mr. Stewart, but I do not have the schedule that would overlap with his anymore, unfortunately.
Your schedule is unfortunately quite difficult to deal with right now.
Indeed. So if anybody wants to give me a winning lottery ticket, we can sort all that out.
That's true. And then he'll give me money to bet on fights, and I can turn that into more money.
That's true. That is part of the plan, is we will have a gambling allowance in the gambling account.
Andy Darnell His car looks much more like light blue in practice than it does in that picture there. But he is battling it out with, that is Willems for 9th place. And Samuel Oliveira, who did not get a lap time in, is trying to make his way past Martin Evans. We've seen Samuel Oliveira before. Tends to be quite quick. Tends to also have some ping issues, so keep your eyes out on that one. And Chris Willems is going to give up that 9th place to Andy Darnell. Oh, Martin Evans in the wall.
Why? Why have you betrayed us like this? It's for charity, Martin. What are you doing?
Can't say that anyone helped him there. That looked very self-inflicted.
Can I do
Oliveira
this
was not really near him. I mean, I assume we're not getting a stewarding report of this one, but maybe. I'll be doing a stewarding report for the Portimao race tomorrow, Jack, as he returns from the Great White North. That is his cottage.
I just want to do. I want to hand out the correct amount of penalties to flip all the order around exactly.
Chris Willems with a spin. And drops out of the top 10 as a result. Meantime, at the front, Simmons has pulled out 3.2 seconds over Komorowski. Higgs is on the tail of Komorowski, so we do have a battle for second place, even if the leader is kind of scampering away. On board with Daz Higgs. Not sure what the SCB team stands for.
I believe that is Secure Combination Burgers.
Oh, hang on. It might be the Belgian race club we have with us here today. It was like Sport Club Belgium, I think. So SCB, I think, would line up. Daniel Jones gets a little out of shape, but Jenny Gavin Weir gets a little bit more out of shape and ends up at the back of the back.
Do you think that Jenny Gavin Ware is also the same Jenny from the Challenge?
Probably not, given that her Jenny from the Challenge's last name is West.
What she wants you to believe, sir, it's called a stage name.
I mean, it could be. But so could the Jenny part.
Do you think that either of these Jennies might be also from the block?
I feel like all Jennies are from a block somewhere.
Like cell block 6?
I mean, could be that block.
Ed block.
Martin Edmonds trying to make a move here on Daniel Jones. He's young, Martin. Be gentle. I do not know any of these turn names. Do not ask me. I refuse to learn the Nordschleife. I do not want to.
I believe this one is called Slightly to the Right. And this one is also slightly more to the right.
I believe all the names are very... Oh, Jones giving Martin a little shove there. A little shove.
My God.
He's not going to let Martin bully him. Where's Leon Edwards' coach?
Show me the animal, man.
It's don't let him bully you, son. Which is, I guess, better than Henry Hooft, which is stop failing me. The number of podcasts that just have like Henry Hooft as an angry dad figure who's just given up on his son is pretty amusing to describe his coaching style. It's basically that Sopranos line of "You never had the makings of a varsity athlete." With a late move there on a slowly moving Martin Pater. Wonder what is up with Pater, who also loses out to Daniel Jones.
So like one of them rifles is a repater? couldn't figure out why my cat was being such a jerk yesterday. Turns out he found out where his ball was, wherever he had left it. So I was trying to have a nap in the afternoon, and he was not letting that happen.
He was not having it.
I was very tired.
He was not interested in you having a nice, restful day.
So yeah, I walked out of the bedroom after a while and stepped on something weird and squishy. I'm like, oh, it's the foam ball. That explains a lot.
That should be a relief.
Yeah, well, I mean, my first thought was, oh, gross, and I'm like, wait, it's not wet. What is that?
Yep, I know what your first assumption was. I have had cats my entire life.
I've only had one cat that had a problem like that. And
we actually never really had one that had a problem like that. They were actually pretty good. But we also had a dog who would indeed poop on the rug. So, in fairness to the dog, he always tried to get out. If he pooped, it's because somebody was ignoring him. As Dennis Higgs moves up to second place there in the straightaway. Picking up with Adam Komorowski as he looks to move back into second place on the attack here through the arena section. And held off for now by the physical driving of Jazz Higgs. By the way, the difficulty of this track cannot be understated. Byron, would you care to guess how many drivers were actually legal on lap?
Nobody.
Nope, there were. We had 5 people who were legal.
That's 5 more than I thought.
Max Simmons, Jazz Hicks, Martin Contek, Samuel Oliveira, Adam Stewart. These were the only 5 legal laps.
Everyone else illegal and has been deported.
Everybody else has cut the track basically at some point. Ooh, Martin Edmonds with another spin. He's having a rough day. Samuel Oliveira making a move there on Jeff Ecott for 5th place. Representing Portugal at this event.
Portugal.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness, what happened there?
Looks like both Pater and Jenny Gavin Weir messed up their braking zone and kind of both went off the track. Gavin Weir has
tractor beam involved.
Gavin Weir has allowed Pater through, so maybe there was some contact that we didn't see. And the gentlewoman approach is taken. Literally only gonna get 4 laps of this track in this race. That's how long the lap is.
That is a hilarious joke. We should just park the camera at the start-finish line and wait.
In disappointing news in racing, for our boy Javier, Sergio Perez was dropped by Red Bull officially, and Liam
What?
Lawson will be teaming with Max Verstappen in 2025.
I vote that Sergio Perez now races for Gumpert.
Also, the final spot drive on the grid has been filled. The Visa Cash App Racing Bulls team has signed Isaac Hajar, their French developmental driver, to partner with Japanese driver Yuki Tsunoda in 2025. Gonna be a heavy rookie cast, actually. After a lot of years of like rookies not making the grid, we're gonna have Jack Doohan, we're gonna have Oliver Behrman, we're gonna have Gabriel Bortoleto, we're going to have Kimi Antonelli, we're going to have Isaac Hajar, and this will be, I don't know if Liam Lawson will be qualified as a rookie, but it will be his first full season.
But what about all the partial seasons?
He's had 2 partial seasons.
2 partial seasons, 2 partial tears of his labrum, and 2 partials in his mouth.
Yeah, so Liam Lawson raced 5 races in 2023, picking up a 9th place in Singapore for his best result. And then he picked up another 6 races this season in the year, his best results being 9th place in the US and Brazilian Grand Prix, which I really have to look up at some point why the Brazilian Grand Prix is called the Sao Paulo Grand Prix now. They have historically done that, obviously, with countries that host 2 different Grand Prix. One will get like another name. But there isn't a second Brazilian race, so I'm not really sure why that's not just the Grand Prix of Brazil.
I believe they call it the Sao Paulo Grand Prix because it takes place in Manaus.
It does take place in Sao Paulo. At the Interlagos circuit. Also known as the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache. Carlos Pache, of course, is a driver who passed away in the 70s, I do believe. Oh. Jenny Gavin Weir. You know what? If you're going to touch the wall, that's probably the best way to do it. Car will be pretty much okay. Oh, I didn't know this. The lap record around the Interlagos circuit in an F1 car is your favorite driver, sir.
Oh my God. Is it Kimi Räikkönen?
It is Valtteri Bottas.
Bottas! Hell yeah, let's go, Bottas.
Lap records at the previous layouts, there have been 5. The 4th belongs to Jacques Villeneuve. The 3rd belongs to Michael Schumacher. The 2nd belongs to Wayne Rainey. That's a motorcycle version. Oh, pardon me. The 2nd goes to Rene Arnoux. And Jacques Lafitte on the original circuit has the record. Set at the 1979 F1 Grand Prix in his Ligier JS11.
I need somebody to get out there on that Nordschleife and paint a Wu-Tang symbol on there.
It is open to the public. Someone could do that. You can drive this track if you want. I don't know why you would. It's very dangerous. This is the track famously in the movie Rush where Niki Lauda crashed.
I heard that this racetrack is so safe that a child could walk it in no time at all.
If by no time you mean like a half hour.
Perhaps.
Probably actually more than that. I honestly have no real idea of like walking speeds to really even say. Adam Komorowski picks up 2nd place over Das Higgs. Looks like Higgs kind of let him through, made a mistake. And Jeff Ecott is putting the pressure on Samuel Oliveira for 5th place. And there is Martin Comtek putting the pressure on Das Higgs. Oh, you know what it was? Higgs got a slow down penalty. And that is what allowed Komorowski just go breezing by. On board with Martin Comtech. Trying to get that nice, sweet slipstream from Higgs. Look at the vibration in that wheel. It's going to be third place for Comtech. Got a good battle for second place going here, even if no one can really live with Max Simmons' speed.
I believe if he goes any faster, he won't be able to breathe.
That would be weird.
The oxygen molecules just won't absorb fast enough.
Simmons leads from Komorowski in a American 1-2. Then it is Martin Comtech, who we are on board with, followed by Daz Higgs, Samuel Oliveira, Jeff Ecott, Jos Schneider, Andy Darnell, Ricardo Costa, and Chris Willems.
Michael, it's come to my attention that these cars are going kind of fast.
Yep.
And I noticed that one of the you got the ejector button over there. That's pretty cool. That's what the E stands for, right? It's the ejection seat.
I do not know what the E stands for, actually, as Adam Stewart has left the track. By the way, legal laps last time around belonged to 3 people. Max Simmons, Martin Comtech, and Jos Schneider. Congratulations, you have legal laps around the Nordschleife. Jenny Gavin Weir picking up a spot there over Martin Pater.
Pater, just look at her.
Interesting to see Pater at the back of the pack. I recall him being a relatively fast driver. And he is struggling out there today as he gets a little physical with Jenny Gavin Weir.
Bad touching.
On board with Martin Comtech, who is on the tail of Adam Komorowski, but also getting a little nudge from behind from Daz Higgs. As they are in a 3-way battle for second place. Higgs wants to make a move. Comtech wants to close that door. Higgs goes around the outside, but will hit the grass and is unable to complete the overtake.
Oh my god. I think Martin needs to concentrate on the driving.
Probably. No, that was me that time.
Oh, okay.
I will, anytime we get a little bit of break in the action, I'll go check all the donations.
That makes sense to me.
He has asked me to keep an eye, but no developments as of yet. begun lap 3 of the 4 laps we will probably have here today. And then I think we have a second and a third race after this, but I could be mistaken.
By God, that's Tobias Theros music. He's got aluminum bat.
We don't do no aluminum bats in the IBL, sir.
Ping.
And we are slated for a 3 hour and 55 minute duration here, so I believe we are going to get 3 races of 30 minutes.
That is very possible. Or we get 1 race of 31 minutes and 1 race of 59 minutes.
Jeff Ecott zipping past Samuel Oliveira into 5th place, despite the fact that he has a slowdown penalty for breaking the law.
Breaking the law, breaking the law.
Byron, what's the prediction? How many laps are going to be legal this third time around? We had 5 on the first lap, 3 on the second lap.
16.
16? That would be impossible. Painter on the tail of Jenny Gavin Weir. So we got a good battle for 14th going on, and a good battle for 2nd, and a good battle for 5th. So, yeah, not too bad.
I believe in the next lap they will bring out the knives.
I've done commentary for this racetrack where at this point in the race it's like already spread out. Nobody's battling with anybody. So the fact that we still have some heated battles going on is a nice change of pace. Samuel Oliveira back past Jeff Ecott in 5th place. And Ecott gets him right back. Andy Darnell slowdown penalty for continuing to abuse track limits. And there's confirmation of what I thought, Oliveira with a slowdown penalty, which is what allowed Ecott through so easily.
Hell yeah. We got Tango in chat. Tango's all about that Judas Priest. He knows what's up. He or she, personage on the internet. That individual is correct.
And that is a overtake by Ricardo Costa kind of out of nowhere, so I suspect Andy Darnell might have had a brush with the wall. And that has allowed Costa to catch and overtake the Brit.
Is that legal?
It is legal.
Are you sure?
Daz Higgs going side by side with Martin Comtech on the straightaway.
Good old Comstar.
And he'll have the overtake at least for now, but Comtech now has the slipstream. do wonder if perhaps that was too early by Higgs. Hangs on. Oof. Violent handling of the wheel there by Comtech.
If you violently handle your wheel like that, you're going to have to take a break.
As they hand on to the final lap. Andy Darnell on the tail of Ricardo Costa. Suddenly got ourselves a battle for 8th place. Pretty good, actually. Of the 4 cars that have finished their 3rd lap, 3 of them have legal laps. The only one that is not is the only one that doesn't is Daz Higgs.
That's Vidania.
Martin Pater on the tail of Jenny Gavin Weir. Jeff Ecott, your lap is invalid. Samuel Oliveira, your lap is invalid. Josh Schneider, your lap is invalid. Ricardo Costas is valid. Go Ricardo. And Andy Darnell's is not. Nor is Chris Willems. Andy Darnell appears to have come to blows with Ricardo Costa. It has spin out there. Ooh, Martin Pater is really trying to get past Jenny Gavin Weir.
Come to blows. Is that like submitting to strikes?
Martin Edmonds with legal lap. There you go, Martin. And no, submitting to strikes is a pansy move, sir.
Correct.
Just take the TKO. Adam Stewart with a valid lap, as well as Daniel Jones. Pater looking around the outside here at the start of the stadium section. And Jenny Gavin Weir will take the shallow line to defend, which is a really rough exit. But will grant her the inside line into the next section. Side-by-side action. Rubbin is racing. Daz Higgs versus Martin Comtic. Or probably that's Adam Komorowski.
Little nudge, little nudge.
So that's for 2nd place, not for 3rd place. And Jeff Ecott and Samuel Oliveira continue their dance. Oh, Daz Higgs is riding that bumper. Wants 2nd place, and this is the time to do it. Last lap. Defensive drive there for Komorowski. No foul.
Deploy the caltrops.
Deploy the smoke screen and the tombstone.
And the oil slick.
We're going full death race here. On board with Daz Higgs. Still looking for 2nd place. Still hungry. Wants to make a good first impression on us, Byron.
I mean, that's always a wise decision. You definitely get commentary favoritism if we see some cool stuff.
And I mean, the deck is stacked against you with a last name like Higgs.
Wow. Prejudicial. Also, you know, one of our hallmarks.
Yep. Any relation to the Haley Whitley?
Mr. Higglesworth.
Mr. Higglesworth. I cannot help but notice that you have had a mistake in the cryogenic tube.
Oh no, Mike, the timer, it's gone to infinity. We will race forever.
Next time across the line.
The end of the universe. For race 2, we will be switching over to Trackmania.
Oh,
That would be funny.
be interesting. So second place up for grabs in a three-way fight. Fifth place up for grabs here between Oliver and Ecott. And Darnell is still on the tail of Ricardo Costa, as well as Martin Pater on the tail of Jenny Gavin Weir.
Was this about Martin Spicoli?
I don't know where you get this Spicoli stuff from.
It's a movie.
I'm aware of that part. I just don't know why we've gone there.
You know what? These are not things I can explain, and I will retain my air of mystery.
Whatever you say there, Mr. Hand.
Was this about ball?
Oliveira really trying hard. Absolutely pushing every corner here.
Between races, Michael will serenade you all with his rendition of Victim of Changes by Judas Priest.
Nope.
Come on, hitting the high note will be awesome.
Nope. Even I'm not dumb enough to try that one.
Blow your lungs out.
Jenny Gavin Weir and Martin Pater having a little touch there. But should be okay.
Touch too much.
Gas Higgs gets second place. A little inside-outside move there.
Cha-cha.
And Adam Komorowski, rather than be able to fight back, has now got to deal with Martin Contact. Martin Emmons, you are fined 5 credits for violation of the verbal law. Last time down the straightaway this race. Of course, we got 2 more to go.
Yep, 2 more laps.
No. More races. You wish it was 2 more laps. Andy Darnell overtaking Ricardo Costa for 8th place. Looked like Costa might have had a slowdown penalty that we were not informed of.
The slowest of down penalties.
Daniel Jones with a late spin.
I come 17 wide around the last
Komorowski
corner.
tried so hard there that he ended up on the grass. He's going to lose third place to Martin Comtech. Yep. It'll be Simmons, Higgs, and Comtech on the podium. Komorowski fourth. Jeff Eacock currently hangs on to fifth. He's got a bit of a gap back to Oliveira. A little flashing of the headlights.
Give them the business.
Race is not over for these guys, but they are kind of acting like it is.
They're colluding.
Maybe just kind of having their own way. Jenny Gavin Weir will not see the checkered flag. That is a retirement for the 15 plates car.
She was only half an hour away from completing that lap.
Ecott takes fifth, ahead of Oliveira and Schneider. Darnell will be sixth. And we're on board with Ricardo Costa as he comes across. Oh boy. Never mind. Darnell stopping before the finish line there, and Costa says thanks for 8th place, I guess. And Chris Willems says thanks for 9th place.
Dramatic.
Kind of unneatly dramatic there. Martin Edmonds comes home in 11th. Not where we're used to seeing him. 12th will belong to the newcomer, the youngster Daniel Jones.
The donator, Daniel Jones.
Indeed. Thank you for the 10 euros. Or 10 pounds, I think, pardon me.
Indeed. It was pounds. They remember they had breakfast or whatever the heck that was?
Brexit.
That's the one. They got eggs on it.
I hope they got eggs.
Not anymore. Can't afford no eggs.
I mean, I feel like the domestic production of eggs is solid enough. Adam Stewart will bring home 13th place. Unlucky 13. Did love as a kid when I would look up the F1 car numbers and 13 would literally just always get skipped because of bad luck. Every other team, it's like car 1, car 2, car 3, car 4, car 5, car 6. They get down to car 11 and or the 7th place team, and it's like, nah, we're car 14 and 15.
Carpaccio.
And Prater bringing up the rear. Fast lap of the race, Max Simmons. You can notice that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars failed to get a legal lap at any point. Is Max Simmons now associated with an actual esports team? Looks like. Turn 1 Esports. Kind of want to look it up here.
You do that. And also flash him up the charities banner. I myself am going to have a pit stop and I shall return.
If you would like to donate to the charity, there it is, up on screen now. The QR code, and there are also links in the description. Race number 2 forming up here. Oh, we have achieved our goal. Thank you, Sim Racing Belgium, for the 100-pound donation. And that has actually put us over our goal at 105.6%. So it is a top 10 reverse grid, which means Jeff Ecott, for me, well, it's going kind of crazy here. Looks like Jos Snyder and Jenny Gavin Weir may be starting for the pit lane. Anyways, Andy Darnell in the lead. Starting from pole position here, Ricardo Costa second, Adam Komorowski already up to third. Phenomenal start. Ahead of Chris Willems, Martin Comtech, Jeff Ecott, Max Simmons, Samuel Oliveira, Das Higgs, and Martin Evans. Excuse me, I have a little bit of a sneezing thing going on right now, so if I go quiet for a bit, it's probably because I'm suppressing a sneeze. Or just sneezing not with the mic open. That would also be a good idea. On board with Das Higgs. Third place finisher in second place finisher in race 1. Looks like we might have lost Martin Pater from the race. Nope, just coming out of the pits really, really late to join the festivities. Perhaps something in real life getting in the way. Samuel Oliveira headbutting with Martin Comtech. Comtech going around the outside of Ricardo Costa in the process. Things are stacking up with Max Simmons, Higgs, and Jeff Ecott. Just trying to figure. Oh, Martin Edmonds. That is some sloppy driving, sir. Sloppy. Got in the back of Das Higgs and has retired from the race. Control may be getting taken over here by the Martin Evans. We'll see. Darnell still leads from Komorowski. Willems having a solid outing here. I know it's partially the reverse grid. Obviously, he started in second place. He's actually backwards a spot. But to see him competently handling it is most reassuring. Although I think Martin Comtech and Samuel Oliveira will get past here.
Oh my God, Martin Edmonds died.
He did well. Yet, got in the back of Das Higgs and parked it.
Is that like a sex joke?
You could take it as such, but it wasn't meant as such. Adam Stewart and Daniel Jones going side by side for 11th place. Probably 10th place. Andy Darnell continues to lead. On board with Ricardo Costa. Currently running in 7th place. Having started in 3rd. Whoa! That was Ricardo Costa in the background doing a handstand. Probably going to lose a spot to Das Higgs as a result. And Higgs moves up into 7th place. Race 1, Max Simmons looking to get up into the top 5. And will in fact displace Chris Willems. Willems is not giving up, but to say no one can touch Simmons in race 1, so I'd be very surprised if Willems had held him behind here. And Adam Komorowski going for the lead, but getting very out of shape.
Out of shape? Who does he think he is, Tyson Fury?
Yep, power sliding all over the place. In the meantime, that was Jeff Ecott making an overtake on Ricardo Costa.
Let's get Ricardo'd in here.
Higgs looking to make a move on Chris Willems for 6th place. Higgs finishing race 1 in 2nd place. Behind Max Simmons, who has unfortunately in the reverse grid gotten ahead of Higgs. Willems doing a good job of holding him up. By the way, Byron, while you were gone, we looked at the donations, and our goal has been achieved.
Excellent.
Thanks to the lovely people at Sim Racing Belgium.
Thank you very much for the Belgians.
Max Sim is on the attack against Martin Comtech. These guys were on the podium in race 1 and are battling for 4th place here in race 2. And it will be the flames and the white of Max Simmons taking 4th place.
Through the fire and the flames?
Through the fire and the flames and the brimstone.
Michael will now give you a vocal rendition of the guitar solo from Through the Fire and the Flames.
I was gonna say, I really actually do not know the lyrics to that song. It's really
No
just
one
the
does.
guitar and the drums that I do know.
It's just Through the Fire and the Flames we carry. And then I don't know the rest. And then etc.
Our tag team at the Sim, by the way, has 2 option names from the development.
Are either of them good?
We will either be Ride the Tiger or High Calibre.
Good with either of those. Ride the Tiger seems like more of a finishing maneuver. We do
I
like
said that as well. Well, that could be our wheelbarrow into Codebreaker combo.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Ride the Tiger. Samuel Oliveira looking for, well, I was going to say Mint looking for a move, but he's actually just lost 3rd place to Max Simmons, so probably not going to get back past it, but we'll see.
We could be like a Lord of the Rings Hobbit themed tag team and do a move called the Barrel Rider.
Ooh.
You, of course, will need to do Pac's move, the Black Arrow.
Well, yeah. I'm just telling him to let me have Jack Evans. Just give me 5 minutes.
Just chase Jack Evans around calling him Smeagol all the time.
My precious. I think at this point I would be the Schmiegel on this one. Ooh, 3 wide action. Samuel Oliveira to one side of Andy Darnell. Max Simmons to the other side. And they will both go on through.
We're going through.
Oliveira's not giving up. He's fighting with Simmons. Despite the fact that Simmons dominated the field in race 1 and is doing his best Mike Stockmill impression. Let's see how many legal laps. Komorowski's lap is legal. Oh, Martin Comtech's lap is legal. I think that's it.
What about Martin Edmonds?
Not completed.
So far, no illegal laps, though, right?
I'm pretty sure it was illegal. Oh, we got another legal one. Daniel Jones legal.
Damn, Daniel. Whoa.
Spin there for Chris Willems. Darnell versus Samuel Oliveira for third place on track. Adam Stewart having a much better second race than his first race. Ninth place.
I believe the cocaine has finally kicked in.
Andy Darnell gets a spot back against Samuel Oliveira. Oliveira's not giving up. And Martin Comtech might say thank you, both of you. As well as Daz Higgs. Although it's actually Higgs making the overtake on Comtech for sixth place. Fifth place, pardon. Ooh. Higgs gets a little contact with Oliveira, but he is okay. Martin Pater also had illegal laps, so 4 drivers with legal laps first time around, as well as Josh Snyder.
What about Jos Verstappen?
Jos Verstappen, I'm pretty sure, is most likely to have cut the track at some point. He was what you would call a on-the-edge driver.
Y'all get strapped in for Jos Verstappen.
On board with Daz Higgs. Jos Verstappen, the second best Dutch driver in F1 history. Daniel Jones overtaking Adam Stewart for 9th place. On board with Adam. Adam, you're disgracing the orange livery. Go faster.
Wow. Whoa, we almost had a trio of trip overs. That's
Indeed. A little too much curb there, gentlemen, as Max Simmons is caught up to leader Adam Komorowski.
Must curb your enthusiasm.
Komorowski finished race 1 in 4th place due to a late mistake while going for second against Daz Higgs. Cost of a podium. Speaking of Daz Higgs, there's the overtake on Samuel Oliveira for 4th place. Oliveira not done, but he ends up whipping himself into a spin. And the 55 Lamborghini. Oh, Lord, Daz Higgs in the wall.
Oh, boy.
Either courtesy of Darnell or Comtech.
Oh, boy. I just kept hearing engines coming from off camera. It's like,
Indeed.
This could end really bad.
It could. It almost did. Max Simmons on the hunt. And Daz Higgs has joined Martin Edmonds in the pit lane watching. His car took air.
Like in the gas tank?
Martin Edmonds complaining about the crash, kids. I don't know, Martin. From our angle, it looked like you got in the back of somebody. Not sure you can make a blame here. Max Simmons around the outside. And into the lead. And I'm not really sure Komorowski has the pace to take that fight to him. But we'll see. Adam has surprised me in the past.
Don't worry, Martin. I'm going to do the stewarding for this race. Everybody's going to get 1,000 penalties.
All the penalties. Byron's going to be doing the Homer Simpson coach speech, only with stewarding. Now listen, I have not given all of you penalties. But I have given penalties to a lot of them. Steven, I like your hustle. That's why it was so hard to give you all these penalties. Adam Stewart getting in the back of Daniel Jones, but it is perhaps Chris Willems who might end up being the big winner here. As he sits in 10th place watching these two battle over 8th. Daniel Jones getting a little sideways there. It's going to open the door for Adam Stewart to go side by side. And make the move stick around the outside. Chris Willems says, if you can do that, so can I.
Anything you can do, I can do as well.
And he picks up 9th place as a result. Daniel Jones going backwards.
Daniel Jones, you have broken every law known to mankind. You shall be punished.
You shall be punished with the hot shot round.
You shall be adjudicated.
What are you doing, rookie? The sentence is death.
Sentence is death.
Mm-hmm.
Punch him in the ears.
Defense noted.
And then he poked him in the eye.
Well, then he threw out a window, actually.
I am the law.
Let me get this straight. Your last word. Oh, a little bit off the track there. Oh, we get our commentary and customary Byron the Giant and the Pedant. Jones picking up a spot there as Willems has a second off and falls to 10th place. Your final words are going to be, the final words of the great Judge Dredd are going to be, wait. Oh. Just waiting for you to get in position for her to shoot you. Chris Willems on the attack against Daniel Jones. It's a promising opening couple laps for Willems, but it has kind of faded as time has gone on. He finished 9th in race 1. That entitled him to a front row start here in race 2, and well, he's battling for 9th again, so that hasn't really worked out as planned. These guys are making liberal use of the grass here. Not sure how that'll work out. Oof. Yeah, no, the grass here is not fun. The dirty tire model on Race Room, it's not what it used to be, which was ice skates, but it's still pretty bad. Is Jos Schneider is going to pick up a spot here on Chris Willems.
I hereby authorize Mr. Williams to use the pit maneuver.
Lethal force is authorized. Let's see here. Who had the legal laps on lap 2? Max Simmons, Adam Komborowski, Jeff Ecott, Josh Schneider, and Martin Freita. Congratulations. You have had legal laps around the Nordschleife.
So far, Martin Edmonds, completely clean race, no illegal laps.
No laps at all.
Wow.
Oop, Jeff Ecott in the wall. His car looking a little beat up. Should lose a spot here to Samuel Oliveira.
Stamayo.
On board with Chris Willems as he tries to put the pressure on Josh Schneider, who is in turn putting the pressure on the young Daniel Jones.
Isn't he the quarterback for the New York Giants?
Not anymore. They cut him. They
Oh, damn.
him by his request.
I mean, if I played for the Giants, I'd have the same kind of request.
I mean, I do believe he loses a bunch of money off that, though.
These are possible truths.
He was making an obscene amount of money for a quarterback who had, like, no achievements.
I mean, that's most of them, isn't it?
I mean, that is Kirko Chains, who has been replaced as starting quarterback in Atlanta by Michael Penix.
Mikey panics.
Yep.
I don't know about that, but I guess we'll find out.
We got the panic and the penis jokes with Michael Penix, so, you know, it's good work. This means no more Kirko Chains bits on YouTube.
We get to do more now. He's got time.
He's not a primetime quarterback. Ask your mama who her favorite primetime quarterback is. Oh no, that's not Kirk Cousins. That's Kirko Chains. Contact there for Daniel Jones. That'll shuffle him behind both Schneider and Willems. Got a feel for Schneider. Would have started P4 in this race, but started from the pit lane quite a bit behind everybody else. So I suspect that there was some kind of real-life issue that kept him from making the start.
I believe it may be that
Martin wants to check on the donations. There is no update from when I last looked. Sim Racing Belgium is still our most recent donation, which has put us over the threshold. Congratulations.
Threshold? Take us to the threshold.
The goals.
I noticed that it's 4 degrees warmer where Martin lives.
That's nice.
Than where I live.
It's 14 degrees warmer where Martin is than where I am. Minus 10 today. And snowing.
Did you go out to the car and put on your Kirko tire chains?
No. Martin is communicating something to me.
Is it telepathic?
He says odd. Apparently, Petrol Head Sim Racing donated another 76 pounds, but that is not showing up on the donations.
Maybe he needs to expand the goals.
Side-by-side action between Samuel Alvera and Jeff Ecott. They're back at it again. These two were battling it out in race 1, and they are going to battle it out again here in race 2.
Back at it like a crack addict, Mr. Black Magic.
Andy Darnell has turned his race 2 pole into a 3rd place right at the moment. Pardon me. ESR made the 76-pound donation. But we are not appearing on the recent donation. Perhaps it just takes more time, Martin.
Or maybe because we've already reached the goal, quote unquote, it won't register anything else.
Could be. Or maybe we donated before the Belgian kids did.
Also possibly true.
Josh Snyder is caught up to the back of Adam Stewart for 8th place. You got that lovely Parsec chop. Oh. Jenny Gavin, we are having some problems. We did announce that, Martin.
I've been on several things.
Jenny Gavin Weir is elected to park the car for the 2nd race in a row. Come on, Jenny, you got to finish 1 race.
Who does she think she is, Danica Patrick?
Schneider down the inside in 8th place. Actually, Danica Patrick prior to NASCAR actually had a really good finishing record. That was kind of her strength in IndyCar, was just like, having a lot of finishes over the course of the season. It's how she was a championship contender despite only ever winning 1 race.
Oh, I've got bad news, Mike.
Oh.
Ricky Henderson died.
Oh, that is terrible news.
He was old and got pneumonia, and just a bit much, I guess.
Couldn't outrun pneumonia?
Nope. My 91-year-old grandfather got pneumonia last month, and we were all vaguely terrified.
I can definitely see that.
But he got drugs, and he's doing much better.
Will we get... Oh, we are going to get another lap. Max Simmons has already crossed the line. No legal laps so far on that lap 3. Let's see if anybody... Oh, there we go. Josh Schneider with a legal lap. Oh, hang on. Hasn't crossed the finish line yet. And... legal again. All right. Might be the only person who has a legal lap that time around. The only other hopes are Daniel Jones and Martin Preta. Chris Williams down the inside of Adam Stewart into 9th place. For the time being. Stewart coming back at him. He's got the inside line. A little bit of oversteer there. And maybe that was enough to keep Williams ahead. For the time being. Oh, that's a turn in, Adam. That's not good.
I'll allow it.
In Byron's capacity as the spiritual designator of rules, he'll allow it.
Looked clean to me. As long as it's good technique, I don't mind.
Byron Dirkson's version of penalties do not reflect the views of ESR.
Possibly.
Byron will be giving lessons on how to fishtail and put him in the wall.
Heck yeah, pit maneuver, pit maneuver, pit maneuver. You don't pass, you pass out.
Martin Prater with a spin. Andy Darnell's got to be my driver of the day right now, having a phenomenal race number 2 as he hangs on to 3rd place here on the last lap. No one driver of the day. Hey!
Hey!
We said Andy. Just because you're sour, Martin, doesn't mean you get to say no one's driver of the day.
I would like to nominate myself as driver of the day.
Driver of the day, the entirety of Nordschleife.
Michael, would you like to know the career trajectory of Ricky Henderson as per teams he played for?
Sure.
He played for, in order, the Oakland A's, the Yankees, the A's, the Jays, the A's, the Padres, the Angels, the A's, the New York Mets, Seattle Mariners, the Padres again, the Sox of Redness, and finally the Dodgers in 2003. He began his career in 1979. What a crazy.
What do you mean apparently, Martin? He's hanging on to 3rd place here after being in 9th in race 1. He's having a phenomenal 10th in race 1. He's having a phenomenal race. Martin is being all of the sour grapes right now.
I appreciate it, and it is very entertaining.
This is what happens when Martin takes himself out of a race. He takes it out on everybody else. Starts whispering in Jack's ear about penalties.
Was he Grima Wormtongue?
Yes, that is what I was going for. With the whole Hobbit thing earlier.
I appreciate it.
Next, I'll figure out a way to make Riders of Rohan a thing.
I mean, I'm a little surprised that no one's made a race team called Drivers of Rohan.
Oop, Jeff, he caught it with a spin. They'll let Samuel Oliveira through. The thing is, I think I need a car brand that sounds like Rohan. That's the key.
The Riders of Rohonda.
That works. Drivers of Rohonda. There you go. I did see that short video of that's going around of like Russia threatening war with everybody. And slowly things are getting more and more war criminally as the countries start coming in. There's Canada, there's Poland, and then you just hear the final boss music and someone with a German accent going, "Somebody call Volkswagen. We are so back."
There's a guy on YouTube, I think he's active, he's either in the reserves and was active service or something like that in the States. And he does like shorts and things like that. And he did this one thing about war crimes. And I can't remember, it was like Russia was threatening a bunch of people and Canada, the Canada character was like, "We have the ultimate weapon. We have weaponized the Canada Goose." And everybody's like, "No, Canada, no, you can't." It's too late. We've already done it. And then that worked into the Canada character and the Belgian character. Like,
Whoa!
what's this about? Oh boy, that
Martin
almost got out of
Comtech
control.
getting very close to the rear end of Andy Darnell. Gets third place as a result. I think Andy had a slowdown penalty, I imagine.
Bad touching.
Everyone else is just more or less gone with Canada being like, it's not war crimes if you're the first one to do it.
Yeah, no, it's never a war crime the first time. And so the Canadian character and the Belgian character started having conversation back and forth about the Geneva suggestions. He's like, no, you keep. What are these guys talking about Geneva suggestions? What are they doing? It's like, bro, almost all of those were written because of either Canada or Belgium.
Or Poland.
Or Poland, yeah. We're nice people. Until we're not.
Until hockey season's over. Then we got to get our aggression out somehow.
We get bored.
Max Simmons cruising to a second win here at the Nordschleife. Some 12 seconds ahead of Adam Komorowski. That is Martin Prater, or Pater. I keep wanting to add an R because there's a race car driver named Martin Prater.
He is the Praetorian.
He races in GT3 racing. So sorry, Martin Pater, or Patter, probably Pater.
Paternal.
Andy Darnell, driver of the day, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Final time down the straightaway. We got race 3 coming up.
Of all the Andes, you are the Andiest.
I'm pretty sure we're supposed to have race 3 anyways. Please confirm, Martin, if you can. Just kind of guessing based on the amount of time we had for the broadcast here.
Martin, please nominate driver of the day for race 3, if true.
Indeed. Oop. That is Chris Willems, I think. Checkered flag is out. And your race winner is Max Simmons. Second place will go to Adam Komorowski. Third place again to Martin Comtech, pardon me, who finished on the podium in race 1. He will have a podium in race 2. Andy Darnell and Samuel Oliveira come across the line in 4th and 5th and do a celebratory spin. Jeff Ecott finishes in 6th place. We await Ricardo Costa, as well as Josh Schneider. As Costa crossed the line, P5 or P7, Schneider P8. Adam Stewart looking to bring home the snazzy orange livery in P9, which means he should start on the front row in race number 3. And the pole sitter for race number 3 will be, assuming he doesn't make a mistake here, Daniel Jones. Chris Willems, by the way, has parked it. Meaning that only 11 of our 15 cars will make it to the checkered flag. No race 3, okay. Why was our broadcast so long then?
I think what we're going to do is recite Shakespeare.
Is that Martin Prater? Or pardon me, that's Daniel Jones. Comes across the line. We await Martin Prater.
Hater! Nagel, you're out of control.
I mean, I'm more or less in control.
Not control. You're not pronouncing the R's properly.
Martin Prater.
All R's are now silent.
All R's are H's.
Correct.
We gotta do this Portuguese style.
Correct.
Or is it actually a Portuguese thing or is it just a Brazilian thing with the?
I think it's Portuguese overall.
I think it's just a Brazilian thing,
I
actually.
think you're a Brazilian thing.
I don't think any of the like soccer players from Portugal do the same thing. Like it is Cristiano Ronaldo, not Ronaldo.
Maybe it is Ronaldo. Maybe everybody's just wrong.
Somehow I feel like if we'd been getting Cristiano Ronaldo's name wrong, we would have freaking heard about it.
He could afford to correct us.
He would have marched up into the commentators' box and beaten them to death with a salami.
Maggle, Ricky Henderson retired with 1,406 stolen bases in his career. Would you like to guess how many bases are stolen for second place?
Oh god, like way less is what I'm gonna guess.
Yeah. Lou Brock retired with 938. That's a lot less.
That's a lot less. Ricky Anderson, King of the Steel, R.I.P.
Hit a lot of home runs too.
Rest in stolen bases.
Correct.
Martin, is there anything we're finishing off the stream with, or are we done here, sir? Because the schedule did say that we were going to like 6 something, I think.
I do know.
Miss 6:55 was the stated end time, which is like an hour from now. So
we'll just hang out for this whole hour and a half.
If there was something else you wanted to handle here,
show us how well you handled it.
Okay, he just says we're done. All right,
cool. Thanks everybody for coming out. Appreciate all the donations to the charity. We are now recently donating, and everybody else
have a look, see if anything else came in here.
El Marteño.
Hey, just a heads up. It was probably scheduled because of the old time that we used to have. We race a little bit later usually.
Could be. Well, no, you said 3 p.m. start time with a duration of 3 hours and 55 minutes.
Yeah. So
which would have been 6:55.
If we started at a normal time, which is an hour after, so the ending is for our old schedule at ESR. Anyway, that was a good race for some people. Nordschleife always produce something similar to this. Thank you to everyone that joined and donated, obviously.
Mm-hmm. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Bye. Yes, I am pissed.
You are all sour.
I didn't really want to